Alrighty, guys, welcome. Hope you guys are all having a great day today. Welcome to this week's Sunday Stock Talk. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's live stream, we are going to be talking about the trading routine that I do every single week to ensure that I am finding stocks with opportunities, stocks that have potential. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you do, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you guys want to learn more about trading, whether it's day trading, swing trading, anything like that, check out our school. It's awesome. We got private live streams, quizzes, lectures, group chat, but more importantly, we teach you to trade, right? That's the big thing here. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, use code FREEDOM for 50% off. We only got a couple of spots left for that code. That's the 4th of July sale. So I think we might have about 1 or 2 spots left for that code. So check it out. We got our chat up if you guys have any questions, and let's get started here. All right, so I want to talk about here some stocks with opportunity. Now, there's a variety of different strategies when it comes with day trading, swing trading, anything like that, right? So for me, one of the strategies, and honestly, that I've been focusing on over the past couple of weeks is just becoming a master of about 5 stocks, right? The stocks I really day trade are Tesla, Nvidia, SPY, which is an ETF, QQQ, and Apple. Those main 5 stocks and ETFs really what I focus on here. So, with the Tesla trade here, we can go ahead and we can go to that 1 minute or even that 5-minute chart here. And you guys can see if we get some of the RSI up here. Let's get some of our indicators up. So, you guys can see that this stock here just had that general downward trend, which is what we look for. It hit it once, twice, 3 times. Hit it here, consolidated, hit it a couple times, right? And we got that good sell-off, great short. Going to that 1 minute time frame, you guys can see just how much resistance that this thing had, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 6. So a lot of resistance, a bunch of opportunity for shorts, and that was the trade we took. Now, for swing trading, on the other hand, what we've been focusing on are just those small breakouts, and a couple of these stocks do carry some potential here, like ACR here. The RSI is a little high, but what I like here is the breakout here that we've seen, right? Going to the daily time frame, you guys can see just that general, right? That general sell-off, hit it once, twice, 3 times, gotten a bunch of resistance, great breakout. Going to the hourly time frame, you guys can see it a little better there, starting to move its way up. Good breakout. Now we got a trend kind of in this direction. I want to remove the after hours and see kind of how that looks, so you guys can see it a little better like that there. But looks pretty decent. We got BRX here, another very similar approach here, going to that daily, just riding that trend here. Also, look at that general downward trend like that. Great breakout, riding the trend up, which looks pretty good. We got CRESY here. You guys can see that nice support here on the trend. Hits it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and then 5 times, and then just kind of been consolidating here. So there could be a move from like 11 to possibly 13, going to that hourly. It's above the 200-day supports here, so it's just kind of riding that wave up, which looks pretty good. We got LUXE. LUXE still has some room, but you guys can see it's hitting that 200-day moving average line, which in the past it's hit it several times. We've gotten good moves of support. RSI is at a 39, so could see a little bit more sell-off here on this, but definitely worth noting here. Definitely worth leaving on watch at least, right? We got OGS here, which you guys can see just the general resistance here, right, that this stock has faced. So we're just going to throw an alert above this. So we're ready. If this thing pops up, you guys can see all the alerts we got set. Pops up, we're ready. We got progressive here. This one here, you guys can see. Let's remove this here. Kind of see that trend, kind of like that, right? 1, 2, 3. Throw an alert above that. Let's go to the daily time frame. See how that looks here on this one here. So this one here, good upward trend, sold off down to that 200-day moving average line. Now it's just kind of been a very flat stock here. You guys can see just the trend like that right there. So, you know, 267 in that range would be the breakout on that. Not too bad. We got RYAN. We've traded this one in the past here and it worked out relatively decent here. We got a nice little trend like this. Could see a move from 66 to 71 to 77. Looking at a lower time frame, a little bit of some volatility on that one. We got TBRG going to the daily. Heavy resistance, right? Look at this trend here. This was the reason I put it on watch, was because of this trend. So we can see just that sell off, boom, throwing an alert above the trend and some of those moving average lines, because those moving average lines will act as resistance there. And we got Tesla. I always leave Tesla on watch, and going to like the 5-minute or even the hourly chart, we zoom out a little bit. We can try to find those good support zones. So, a good RSI is about a 23, kind of on that little bit of a downward trend, hit that 200-day, moving average lines, kind of just been selling off a little bit. But, this day trading routine, that I do is super simple. Whether it's day trading, swing trading, it's just going in, being prepared, trying to know as much information as I can about the stock, drawing out supports, resistance, throwing some alerts in, and just trying to know as much information as possible about the stock. And another thing that you guys should be doing is having and developing a good checklist, a set list of criteria that you always do to ensure that the stock you're buying is following that approach. So super simple strategy, super simple approach, for your routine is crucial. So hope you guys all enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, smash that like button. I always like going live a little bit on Sunday to ensure that the stocks carry some potential. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, follow, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day.